can you go through self-acceptance mentally, or let's say psychologically, right? So there's a lot of things that happen in our lives that affects our brain. Actually, everything does. So let's speak about the unconscious mind. So the unconscious mind is where everything is stored from being in the womb to birth up until now. Everything is recorded in our unconscious mind. And sometimes we're not aware of what is in our conscious mind, but it comes out in behaviors. So many a times our behaviors reflect a lot that's happening in our unconscious mind. Let's take rejection, for example. I struggled a lot with rejection because I felt as if when I was a child and my mother had to give me up to be fostered, I felt so rejected growing up. And in every single, let's say, friendship or the way I approach things, I didn't want to fully love, or I didn't want to fully be part of the person's life, or the person be part of my life. And I'll always push people away. Like constantly, they'll come close to a certain point, then I run. I run as fast as I can. And that has been a cycle in my life for so many years, up until so healing is a process. Sometimes it takes longer than usual. And also, I always say healing is like an onion. There's layers to it. So throughout the years, layer by layer by layer, I was able to heal from a lot of things. So rejection being the biggest thing in my life, and rejection, disappointment, they're all interlinked. And I had the lack of trust in people because I was afraid they're going to leave me. I was afraid they're going to disappoint me, that they're not going to stick to their word. So I protected myself so people don't get close enough to actually hurt me. But that again is robbing me from actually really, really great relationships. So it's something I had to deal with. So you see how behaviors link to like things that happen in our life. Another aspect I struggled with mentally was confidence. So I didn't believe that I was worthy of happiness, worthy of a good life, worthy of life itself. Because of everything that happened to my life, I believed that I was a mistake. So up until the age of 19, I believed I was a mistake. I believed that I was unworthy. And at the age of 19, it changed for me because, where God says that you're not a mistake. He formed you in your mother's womb. He knows the hairs on your head. So the word of God confirmed with me, that I'm not a mistake. I have never been a mistake. He has a plan and a purpose for my life. And that changed so many things. It just changed my whole perspective. Because then I'm not on this earth, just for the fun of it. And then I accepted that, yes, my life hasn't been easy. Yes, it's been painful. But I'm not a mistake. I cannot explain to you what a relief and what a joy and how that moment changed my whole perspective. Because living and thinking that you're a mistake, that you don't belong on this earth, that you're just here to suffer, it is a very, can I say, dangerous mindset. Because I really thought that no one could convince me. And no one told me that I'm not a mistake. I think because they didn't know that that's how I was feeling. And with that, it causes a lot of, like I said, I felt unworthy. And that also went on for a few more years after that, until I realized that I am worthy of every good thing that will come my way. I'm worthy of my dreams. I'm worthy of what life I want to live and the life I desired to live. But that also had to come from a place of healing, unlearning the self-hatred, the self-sabotage I given towards myself, because people didn't tell me those things. I believed it. And this is why it's so important, to accept your circumstances. It was important for me to accept, Felicia, you're born in prison. Felicia, you were fostered. that you were born in a prison and this has happened to you. You didn't maybe have everything that you wanted, but you had an amazing foster family that raised you and it loves you as their own. You have amazing siblings. So there is just so much, but you can't see it in the moment because sometimes we just incline to more negative aspects of things. Accept the things that has happened in your life for you to move forward and heal, because this is also like a big part where you feel that you don't want to live anymore, you don't want to be on this earth anymore, but you belong here and healing is possible. Don't give up on yourself. Healing is possible, it's a process, and we have to look within the pain to find healing. And take the step with me today. Choose to heal. Choose to accept the things that you cannot change, especially in your past, especially things that hurt you extremely, and it is not great, it is not fun, but you deserve a good life. You deserve a life of peace, a life of joy, a life of fulfillment. This is your life and you live it.